Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video lecture, we are going to learn arithmetic progression. So first introduction. Arithmetic progression was invented by John Carl Friedrich Gauss. There is a famous story about the mathematician Carl Friedrich Gauss. So I will tell one small story. Gauss was 9 years old and sitting in his math class. He was a genius even at this young age, and as such was incredibly bored in his class and would always goof off and get into trouble. One day, his teacher wanted to punish him for goofing off and told him that if he was so smart, why didn't he go sit in the corner and add up all the integers from 1 to 100? So, ma'am asked him to add up all the integers 1 to 100. Gauss went and sat in the corner but didn't pick up his pencil. The teacher confronted him, saying, "Carl, why are not you working? I suppose you have figured it out already. Have you?" Gauss responded with, "Yes, it is 5050." The teacher didn't believe him and spent the next 10 minutes adding everything up by hand, only to find that Gauss was right. Gauss was right. So, how did Gauss find the answer so fast? What did he see that his teacher didn't? Really, it's all about pattern recognition. Here is how he calculated. So, first he wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. After that, last table 91. First table is 1 to 10, and last table 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So he used the simple method, sum of first term and extreme term 1 plus 100, sum of first term and a next extreme term 2 plus 99, next term and next extreme term 3 plus 98, 4 plus 97, 5 plus 96, 6 plus 95, 7 plus 94, 8 plus 93, 9 plus 92, 10 plus 91. See here, sum of 100 plus 1 is 101, 92 plus 2 is 101, and 101, and 101, 101, 101, 101, 101, 101. So he got total 50 pairs of 101. 50 pairs of 101, each of which adds up to 101. Total he got 50 pairs. See here, total 100 numbers. 100 numbers is nothing but 50 pairs. He got 50 pairs, and sum of first term and the extreme term is 101, and next term and next extreme is also 101. So he got total 50 pairs, each of which adds up to 101, and 101 into 50 is 5050. So this is the very simple and fast method used by John Carl Friedrich Gauss. So using Gauss approach, we can easily derive the formula of arithmetic progression. Now, arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. Before moving to arithmetic progression concept, we need to know about a progression. What is progression? A very simple definition. The sequence that follows a certain pattern is called progression. The sequence that follows a pattern is called progression. For example, example number 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so on. Is one progression. Second one, 10, 20, 40, 80, so on. Third one, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, so on. Fourth one, 1000, 100, 10, 0.1, so on. Fifth one, 5, 10, 15, 20, so on. So these are some examples of progression. So what is progression? The sequence that follows a certain pattern. See here. So first set is followed the one certain pattern. That pattern is the difference between two consecutive terms is 2. 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 And next, previous term multiply by 2. Previous term multiply by 2. 10 into 2, 20. 20 into 2, 40. 40 into 2, 80. 80 into 2, 160. Like this it will be continuous. And next, square of first n natural number 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. And next fourth one is also follow the certain pattern, that is previous term divided by 10. 100 divided by 10. So 100 by 10 is 10 divided by 10. 10 is 1 here and divided by 10 is 0.1. Like this it will be continuous. And next is also the difference between any two consecutive term is 5. 10 minus 5, 5. 15 minus 5, 5. 20 minus 15, 5. So these are some examples of progression. Now, arithmetic progression. What is arithmetic progression? So the definition is very simple. An arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. So once again I will repeat the definition. An arithmetic progression is a list of numbers in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term except the first term. For example, so the difference between any two consecutive terms should be same in an arithmetic progression. The difference between any two consecutive terms should be same. The first one and the fifth one are called arithmetic progression. Why arithmetic progression? Because this is a progression in which each term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the preceding term, fixed number to the preceding term, fixed number to the preceding term, and fixed number to the preceding term. Therefore, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 examples of arithmetic progression. And next, 5, 10, 15, 20, so on is the example for arithmetic progression. Third one, 10, 20, 30, 40, so on is the example of arithmetic progression. Fourth one, 100, 200, 300, 400, so on is the example for arithmetic progression. So in these four examples, the difference between any two consecutive terms should be same. Check it. 4 minus 2, 2, 10 minus 5, 5, 20 minus 10, 10, 200 minus 10, 100. So the difference between any two consecutive terms should be same is called arithmetic progression. Then next, here we will take one simple example. 5, 10, 15, 20, so on is the one example. First, this 5 is called term number 1 and this 10 is called term number 2 and this 15 is term number 3 and this 20 is term number 4. Term number 1, term number 2, term number 3 and term number 4. And the last term is term number n, means last term. Tn is nothing but last term. And next, the difference between any two consecutive terms, 10 minus 5 is 5, 15 minus 10 is 5, 20 minus 15 is 5. The difference between any two consecutive terms is called a common difference. And the common difference is indicated by a symbol D. Common difference indicated by symbol D. And T1 is nothing but first term is nothing but A. A is nothing but first term of an arithmetic progression, and Tn is nothing but nth term or last term of an arithmetic progression. Last term of an arithmetic progression. So this is basic concept of arithmetic progression. The next, nth term of an arithmetic progression. How to find a nth term of an arithmetic progression? Nth term of an arithmetic progression of an AP. Let us take one simple example. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, so on is the example for arithmetic progression. Then here T1, term number 1 is 5, and term number 2 is 10, and term number 3 is 15, and term number 4 is 20, and term number 5 is 25, and term number 6 is 30. Okay, we know that the first term is nothing but A is equal to 5, so it is first term, A is equal to 5. And next, how we will split 10? 10 will split as 5 plus 5. 10 will split as 5 plus 5. And 15 is also split as 5 plus 10. And 20 is also split as 5 plus 15. And 25, 5 plus 20. And 30, 5 plus 25. So we know that the difference between any two consecutive term is 5 here. The difference between two consecutive terms is 5. So 5 is the common difference. But first term is 5. First term is 5. So here 5 plus 5. 5 plus. Again 10 is split as 2 into 5. And 15 is split as 3 into 5. And 20 is split as 4 into 5. And 25 is split as 5 into 5. 5. But 5 means what? First term it is A. 5 plus 5 means A plus D, because the first term is A and the common difference is D. So 5 is first term and 2 as it is, and 5 is the common difference. First term is 5 and 3D is the common difference. First term is 5 and 4D is the common difference. First term is 5 and this 5 is the common difference, 5D. A plus 5D. And how to find nth term of an AP? See here. First term is A, second term is A plus D, third term 2D, fourth term 3D, fifth term 4D, sixth term 5D, and nth term is A plus 6 minus 1, 5 minus 1. So like n minus 1D. Therefore, nth term of an AP is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D is the nth term of an AP. So, Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D is the nth term of an arithmetic progression. So here it is the formula to find nth term of an arithmetic progression. Here A is nothing but first term. A is first term or Tn of an AP, and n is number of terms in an AP. Number of terms in an AP. And D is common difference. D is nothing but common difference. Let A is the first term, D is the common difference, and n is the nth term of an AP. Then the general form of an AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, so on, A plus n minus 1 into D. Then next, sum of nth term of an arithmetic progression. Sum of nth term of an arithmetic progression. So derivation is not necessary here. So directly I will write the formula. Sum of nth term of an arithmetic progression, Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D is the formula to find sum of nth term of an arithmetic progression. and here Sn indicates that sum of n terms, and n is number of terms in an AP, and A is first term of an AP, and again D is same, common difference. And next, sum of nth term of an AP in a special cases. The first one, the common formula is Sn is equal to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 into D is the formula to find sum of n terms of an AP. And next, Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus Tn. It is the formula to use when the last term of an AP given. When the last term is, if last term of an AP is given, then we can use the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 a plus T1. And next, Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. It is the formula to use sum of first n natural numbers of an AP. Sum of first n natural numbers. So I am using first n natural numbers. So the direct formula Sn is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. And fourth one, Sn is equal to n square. It is a formula to use sum of first odd natural numbers. And next, fifth one, first even natural numbers of an AP. Sn is equal to n into n plus 1. It is the formula to find sum of first even natural numbers of an AP. So first one is the sum of n term of an AP. It is the formula to find sum of n term of an AP. And second one is also the formula to find sum of n term of an AP, but it is when the last term of an AP is given. And the third one is a sum of first n natural numbers of an AP. This formula is applicable for only sum of first n natural numbers of an AP. And this formula is only applicable for sum of first odd numbers of an AP. And this formula is only applicable for sum of first even numbers of an AP. Okay guys, this is about introduction to arithmetic progression. So tomorrow I will start the exercise problems. If you have any doubts, please comment your doubts in a comment box. Thank you very much.